Well, hello there. This is Tonya Poole, and I'm welcoming you to Winter Alchemy episode 5. We are in the last 2 episodes of Winter Alchemy, and this episode is titled Everybody's a Pisces, including you. So if you've been following for any length of time, you know that alchemy is just a nice fancy word for transformation. And historically, the alchemists were striving to transform lead into gold. But on a spiritual level, alchemy is all about elevating our lower selves into a more refined and our higher selves. And so with winter alchemy, or with all the seasonal alchemy episodes, we go through each of the signs of the zodiac while the sun is in that sign. And we look at how the energy of that particular sign is working in our lives and how we can utilize that energy to transform in ways that are positive, in ways that are beneficial for us. And so you may be looking at this and saying, but I'm not a Pisces. My birthday is in July, or my birthday is in May. I'm a Taurus, or I'm a Leo, or whatever. But all of us carry all 12 signs of the zodiac somewhere in our chart. So your sun, the sun may have been in the sign of Leo when you were born, if you were born in like late July, early August, or the sun may have been in the sign of Taurus if you were born in late April or the first half of May. But somewhere in your chart is the sign of Pisces. So you need to pay attention to everything that I'm going to share here. So make sure you also click all the links below to like, subscribe, share, get the Magic of Self-Love, or get a Magic of Me intuitive reading so that you can know where Pisces and all the other signs are in your personal chart and what that means for you on a personal level. So with everybody being a Pisces, or what is Pisces? So Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's like the little baby of the zodiac. It's the end of the road. It's the it is the sign that actually kind of absorbs all of the energies of every other sign, from Aries all the way to Aquarius, and then here comes Pisces at the very end, and it's last but it's definitely not least. It's a very powerful sign. It is the sign of spirituality. It is the sign of imagination and intuitiveness. Where it is in our charts usually indicates where we are the most spiritual, almost to the extent of not even being in reality. And so that's why with Pisces, on its higher end, it's highly spiritual, it's highly intuitive, it's highly imaginative, it loves the fantasy world. But on its lower end, it is where we tend to self-sabotage. We want to escape. We may live in an illusion and deny reality. Because when you think about Pisces, when you think about it being the last sign of the zodiac, when you think about Pisces kind of representing where we are in our mother's wombs, in the primordial waters, in the embiotic fluid, right? In our mother's wombs, before we enter into the world, before we enter into that fiery coming to life energy of Aries, we're in the world of Pisces. We're in kind of that world of water, right? Of emotion, of absorbing the feeling and the energy, not just of ourselves, but of our own mothers, right? Because in that point, you're in your mother's womb. So whatever she eats, you eat. Whatever she feels, you feel, you know? And so the energy of Pisces is very much like that. Pisces, when we're in the sign of Pisces, as we are now from late February until about March 21st, that time of year is a time when we are most open to the energies of other people, the energies of our surroundings, and we're most influenced by that, right? We flow kind of like water based on what and who we are around. If you think about the symbol of Pisces, it's the two fish that's swimming in opposite directions. They kind of look like this. Am I doing it right? You know, like one fish is here, other fish is there, and they're swimming kind of in opposite. It looks like they're opposing one another. They kind of look like that yin yang, the yin yang symbol. And so Pisces has that type of duality. We feel that type of duality. We feel hyper spiritual, and at the same time, we may want to just indulge in some really unspiritual behavior, or what some may feel or say is unspiritual. You know, we may imagine the amazing possibilities that the world offers for us, and then at the same time feel that self-doubt, like we don't believe in the best that is possible. So we may say, oh, I can imagine myself, you know, living this fabulous life, or having this amazing relationship, or having this amazing job, or whatever, you know. And then on the underside of that is, yeah, but I don't think it's possible for me. You know, Pisces is constantly feeling everything. On one hand, the Piscean energy can feel very much in the imaginative world, and at the same time trying to understand, but how does that relate to reality? And if they can't find that connection between the imagination and reality, then some people who are either Pisces, or those who are strongly feeling that Piscean energy, may go into escapism, like not wanting to deal with reality. So Pisces is a very, very, very interesting sign. And wherever it is in your chart, a lot of astrologers will say that that area really needs to be cultivated almost the most, because it is the place where we can live at our highest self or our absolute lowest self, right? So this is the time when we need to really pay attention to what we're hearing and feeling and sensing on an intuitive level, and know that sometimes what we may be feeling during the time of Pisces may not, may not even be our own feelings. It may be the feelings of others, you know, because Pisces energy tends to not be able to distinguish between its own feelings, its own emotions and wishes and imaginations, or those that are coming from outside of itself. Okay, so that is what we are all kind of experiencing in this moment. Pisces is also what in astrology is called a mutable sign. Basically, it just means that Pisces sits right before a new season begins to enter. So as you know, we're in winter alchemy. We've been dealing with winter alchemy since the sign of Capricorn. So Capricorn brought us into winter. Aquarius was dead set in the middle of winter, so it was a fixed sign because it's fixed right in the middle of winter. And then Pisces comes at the end of winter, and there's a feeling with Pisces of, especially once you get into March, right? There's always this feeling that I know that technically it's winter time, but I'm ready for spring. You know, I know it's technically, you know, still supposed to be the cold winter season or whatever, but I feel like life is about to happen. I feel like new life is about to spring forth. And so when you think about Pisces being the sign of our imagination and our spirituality, that is the time when we are supposed to be dreaming and imagining what is about to occur, what is about to manifest, what is about to come to life. So this is the perfect time for using manifestation techniques and really doing that spiritual alchemy on yourself, really, because you can't manifest outside of yourself that which you don't already possess. You know, you can't create an energy that doesn't already exist within you. So this is the perfect time to go into the intuitive realm, which Pisces is all about, in the imagination, and dream and create what you want in your imagination and within yourself, and begin to embody those things within yourself. If you are saying that you want to manifest like an amazing relationship or something, right? This is the time to begin to envision and imagine what that looks like, what that feels like, what that smells like, what that tastes like, right? So that it can then come to life and become real. So delve into those waters that the fish are swimming in, that those two fish are swimming in, and don't be swayed by everything that you see, but know that everything that you see in reality can be changed and transformed by what you imagine. But stay in the higher energy of Pisces. Don't get into the lower energy of self-sabotage and doubt and that can't really happen for me. You have to stay in the higher energy of it and tap into what you believe in your imaginations every single day, sometimes every single hour. And so that as this mutable sign of Pisces begins to transform winter into spring, you can begin to manifest just like nature does. Nature goes from looking dead and cold to all of a sudden there's flowers and birds and bees and life, right? So that's what Pisces is preparing us for. Okay, so that is it for Winter Alchemy episode 5. Everybody's a Pisces, including you. The affirmation for Pisces is, I believe in my divinely given gifts. Trust and believe that what you have been divinely given can manifest and create the life that you dream and desire and imagine for yourself. All right. So make sure that you click all the links below, like, subscribe, share, leave me some wonderful comments, get a Magic of Me intuitive reading so that I can see and you can know where Pisces is for you and where all the other signs of the zodiac reside for you. Until we meet again, I'm wishing you much peace and love. The next episode will be how to self-care during Pisces season. Peace.